Life, of course, can change in an instant, and a local real estate agent, Andy Kontz, knows that firsthand.
Last November, Andy was diagnosed with leukemia, and the months that followed were emotionally, physically, and financially draining. But as the medical bills piled up, his coworkers stepped in to help. KDLT's Laura Monteverdi has the story.
2 weeks later, we're going to
39-year-old real estate agent Andy Kontz once considered himself a fitness fanatic.
I was working out probably 6 days a week, really watching my nutrition, trying to get in the best shape of my life. I've never seen my abs, so that was my goal.
Little did he know that his life would soon drastically change.
We really thought he had the flu, and it just wasn't getting better.
After battling flu-like symptoms for 3 weeks, Andy's fiancée, Billie, convinced him to see a doctor.
I finally went into the ER, and about 24 hours later, they diagnosed me with leukemia.
Acute Myeloid Leukemia, to be exact, or AML, a type of cancer that creates abnormal white blood cells in the body.
I was in pretty dire straits, the type of leukemia I had it's a very aggressive form, and they basically gave me the strongest and the most powerful drugs they could do to knock it down.
For the next 7 weeks, Andy lay in a hospital bed, hooked up to numerous machines, fighting an uphill battle.
Every time we'd have to go back into the hospital for more chemo, it almost felt like a prison sentence, and you're just tied to that one little room, and you can't go anywhere, and you're stuck.
Hey everybody, it's Andy. It is Monday, November 25th.
Instead of feeling sorry for himself, Andy turned to social media.
A week ago I came in here to the ER and found out that I had leukemia.
Giving daily updates on his condition from his hospital bed.
They hooked the bag up to me, and it took about 7 or 8 minutes, and that was my big stem cell transplant.
There's several days I posted, and I do not remember it all. I was literally out of it, but I just want people to see, this is what cancer is.
And Andy's friends, family, and coworkers tuned in and responded.
Immediately when we found out what had happened to Andy, our KW Cares committee here locally started doing fundraisers to immediately help trying to offset expenses, because he had kind of a long stint in hospital and doing things where he can't make money.
Through numerous fundraisers and donations, Andy's coworkers at Keller Williams Realty in Sioux Falls were able to raise $15,000. But they didn't stop there. They reached out to Keller Williams International and told Andy's story.
I believe it was about end of April, April 23rd, we had gotten a letter that Andy was approved for a grant from the International Fund of KW Cares, and they actually had done a deposit of $30,000 for Andy.
It was amazing, not just the financial support, but just the prayers, the cards, the letters, the emails, the texts.
And after 8 months,
Got this message, hopefully you can hear it.
And a bone marrow transplant, Andy's life changed again just the other day with one phone call.
Everything that we have so far, preliminarily, looks fantastic.
I've always been a positive person, so just bring on another challenge is the way I looked at it.
And it's those challenges that have made Andy even stronger than he was before.
Hopefully this little bit of news will make your day, so go out and do something amazing with your day.
Laura Monteverdi, KDLT News, Sioux Falls.
We're happy to report that Andy is now in remission. He's working on getting stronger every day and focusing on his next adventure, marriage. He and his fiancée will say "I do" in 2 weeks.